Would the Honourable Nitin Daniel Mookhey come forward and take the Pledge of Loyalty as required by law? And
Daniel Mookhey has made history this week by becoming the first person of Indian origin to join the New South Wales Parliament. He also makes history by being the first Australian to be sworn into office upon the Bhagavad Gita and not the Bible. Born and raised in the Western Sydney suburb of Blacktown, Mookhey explained just how honoured he was to be sworn into Parliament with the Bhagavad Gita, a text he was raised upon.
The oldest holy text in human history, predates the Bible and many of the others by millennia.
More impressively, he answered the questions posed to him in broken Hindi.
So, the English version. I'm very, very humble. हमारे पिताजी ने माजी वो गीता के साथ यहाँ पर आया, and so for me to be able to swear, take my oath on the Gita is my way of saying to them thank you.
Another reason why Mookhey chose the Bhagavad Gita is because he says it is in fact a manual for public office.
We in the Labor Party are so proud of Daniel, who's played a leading role in the...
Throughout the text, Lord Krishna advises Arjuna on the art of warfare, politics, and general goodwill.
Holding the Gita in my hand.
It's clear to see how proud Mookhey is of his Indian heritage, but it begs the question, why does he go by the name Daniel?
Yes. I know your first name is Nitin, and it's quite an easy name to pronounce. Why is it that you chose to go by Daniel and not Nitin?
To be fair, this is a choice that I didn't make. This was a choice that was made for me back in 1982 when I was born. When my family came to this country my father was in 1972 and my mother was in 1975. It was a very different time back then. For the very first wave of children of Indian and subcontinental heritage born here, but with migrant parents, going to school, it was much more easier for people to know you by the name Daniel. I think it's a tremendous achievement on the part of our community and an achievement of this country that's less of an issue now for people who are born today. But when I was growing up, that's how I got the name Daniel. And because I spent my entire life as Daniel, I still use it. But it doesn't mean that I don't love my first name either. My first name was given to me by my father. I was named after Nitin Mookhey, the singer. In fact, I understood that Nitin means strong and ethical, and Mookhey means village spokesperson. So my name actually translates to strong and ethical village spokesperson. So there you go. It's good advice for my new job.
In his vision for the future, Mookhey also shared how he hopes to work in hand with associations like the Subcontinental Friends of Labour.
Already I'm looking forward to working with Subcontinental Friends of Labour so we get a better outcome on language schools. So we get a much better outcome as well on aged care for those elderly members of our community that will be thinking about retiring and needing some form of health assistance in the next 10 to 15 years. These are two of the...
Mookhey hopes that this is just the start of diversity within Australian politics.
I'm looking forward to the day where the election of someone of a subcontinental heritage or any heritage doesn't make the news.
Mookhey went on to explain that his involvement in promoting diversity was really a testament to the Labor Party and its values.
I'm not doing that by myself. I've got a very strong Labor team here, and I have people like Luke, and I have people like Prue, and people like John, and people like you, and people like Walt. I mean, the commitment to sort of creating the conditions in which multiculturalism thrives is not my commitment, it's the commitment of the Labor Party.
Mookhey also made a point to mention his warm feelings towards Indian Link. 16 years ago, his older brother was nominated for our Bachelor of the Year award.
1999 in the Indian Link. So, he's married now, and that's why.
We look forward to following Daniel Mookhey's new political journey. This was Shami Sivasubramanian reporting for Indian Link.